pretty mental, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of these bands have been a band for maybe 4 or 5 years, and yeah, I don't really know any different. It's weird, I'm 35 now. I started touring in bands when I was 16, so next year I would have been touring for 20 years, which is pretty mental. But I mean, I think keeping it together with the same guys, the same 4 guys for the last sort of 13, 14 years. It is, it's a cliche, but it is like a family, and the little things really fuck you off, and that's it. You know what I mean? But there's nothing. There's no big riffs with us. No one's falling out. No one's killing each other. It's the little things. And if you can deal with the little things, it makes the big things seem a lot easier to deal with, I think. Kill the Power came out, I think it was January 2014. So we've been touring that for the last year and a half. Do you know what, the reception's been great. I mean, it was a different record for us. So it was, every time you put a record out, it's up to the fans to sort of enjoy it and give their critique. I mean, obviously the critics, it's important for us to impress people and want people to like our music, but the people that buy it are the important ones, and they seem to be really enjoying it. So you can't really ask for more than that. I'm really proud of the record. I think we tried different things. We wrote songs with other people, which we'd never done before, and we were in resident. It was lots of firsts, I think, and that's why it was different for us, and also the kinds of songs we were writing were different. But I think sometimes it lost a little bit of focus because just because we can do all these different styles of music and different types of songs doesn't mean we always should. Do you know what I mean? It's like a dog with 2 tails. You don't know which way to go, and so, like I say, it was first for a lot of stuff. We did fully acoustic track, and then we did a full-on dance track. There was a full-on metal track, and just gave the albums it had every Skindred colour. I think on the new one we've just written, it's very much more focused in a pocket. So it was nice. It was nice to be able to do that. You're scratching the creative itch. I don't want to give too much away because we're trying to sort of keep it under wraps and come out sort of guns blazing, try and hit it out the park with this one. I think we're with a new label. It's a metal label. So like I say, it was talking about being focused. It's like we really want to do an album that our fans want to hear, and I think we've done that. I love it, but I love everything we do. Otherwise, I wouldn't do it. So it's always up to the fans, it's up to the people that enjoy the music and want to buy it. And I think this is a heavy, hard-hitting record. It's Skindred, but it's not as... You haven't got all the variations. You haven't got the dogs with 2 tails on this one. I think, if you want solid, hard-hitting tunes, it's in that bag. I'm excited. It's being mixed at the moment, so it's still happening. So there's the excitement there. The live show has to be exciting for the band. Otherwise we get bored. No one wants to be bored. Do you know what I love to play? It is exciting to play in front of a crowd. We're all show-offs at heart. I like to sit on stage and everyone go mental. It's great. I'd be lying otherwise. I think everyone in our band, I think there's a certain amount of ego with anyone that's in a band that's willing to get on stage to begin with. It's like you're putting yourself out there. If you didn't want to do that, you wouldn't get on the stage. You can write music in your bedroom and keep it that way, but if you want to get on that stage, there's a certain amount of ego that goes with it. So I think when we're doing the live stuff, it's like, what do they call it? It's peacocking, isn't it? We're shuffling tail feathers, all that sort of stuff. And I think the tricks that we do live, I think that a lot of the stuff that Benji brings, it keeps it fresh and fun anyway. He's got his shtick, but he goes off and it's random. I don't know what he's going to say every night. It keeps us on our toes and it keeps it exciting. I mean, a lot of the time, the bigger the gig, you can't really see the audience, so you have to keep it interesting and fun, and for yourself. The small gigs where you can see the whites in people's eyes, that's the connection. And when it's a bigger show, you're goofing around with the guy next to you and hoping that that's translating to everyone else.